I am Fatima Khader, founder of Evolved, a parent consultant and most importantly, mother to two beautiful girls. Just imagine that you make a dish, let's say a biryani. You serve it on the table and you wait for people to respond and people don't respond. How would you feel? Yeah. Now imagine that you serve it on the table and then your husband, who actually does not praise you, gets up and says, "Oh my gosh, that's lovely. That's got the right amount of spice. It's cooked perfectly. It's made so well. I love this dish." How would you feel? Wouldn't you want to repeat that again? And I'm sure that you would get back to kitchen and try to do this again and make a newer dish or probably repeat the same dish again. Children function the same way. The only way, or rather the best way to encourage positive behavior is to praise them. Every time they do something, see the goodness in their children and praise them there and then and as descriptively as possible. Because sometimes as parents, we just look at, hey, good job, good work, good job. Let's look at it more descriptively. Your husband loves the biryani, the rice, the spice, just like the way you need to be descriptive and say, "I love the drawing. I love the fact that you kept the clothes on time. I love the fact that you put your plate in the kitchen. I love that." And be very, very descriptive. And each time you use a phrase, you are encouraging the child to repeat that behavior. I really don't agree with the word defiant. I think if I have to look at the dictionary, it's more, the meaning that comes out of defiant is resistance. They're resisting you. When you say something, they're not cooperating, that means they're resisting something. So I think it's very important for us to understand the reason why they're resisting. So if the child is crying and possibly ignoring you, I think it's important to talk to the child and get them to understand, get that message across to them that I'm there for you. I know you're crying right now. I know you're choosing to ignore me. I know you're choosing. I know it's really difficult for parents to do that. But it's also very important for us to some way connect and pass on that message so that they know that they are safe to talk about how they're feeling. Like I've said, every negative behavior is because of an emotional need or a need that's not been met, and extremely important for us as a parent to understand that, whether the problem is stemming from their school, or it could be bullying, or it could be something that's missing. And once we get that, once we understand that, it becomes easier for us to just navigate and try to connect and try to provide that kind of a comfort where the child expresses their emotions in what is form. I think that's extremely important. And all you then need to do is then help the child out. There's another issue that comes out when the child is not cooperating with us and shuts the door at us or possibly back answers us, and that pricks us. And what pricks us is something which possibly is blocking our relationship with our children. And this is something that we need to be aware of, because sometimes our ego is not allowing us to connect. So every time the child shuts the door at us or cries or ignores, it's this ego that it comes out roaring and tells us why. And so somewhere the reasons behind them not cooperating and resisting is because of our ego that's not blocking. Because if a child feels safe with you and somewhere we come beyond, we come across and raise ourselves beyond egos, they feel safe to talk about it. And they say, "Mom, I was extremely upset today because my friend said something like that, so I shut the door." That's just the child telling me that I'm upset over here, Mom. I'm really sorry. I'm displacing my anger right now at you. But which is okay. So we need to provide that safe place for the child to come out with who they are. So we just have to be aware as parents from which space we come from.